I can too. Thank you for joining me for session number 17 on our 10-week bodyweight program. Today's session is strength. We have 5 exercises plus some planks at the end, but we won't count them. Each exercise we are doing for between 45 to 50 seconds with a 10 seconds break. We are staying on that exercise for 4 rounds and then we will move on to the next exercise. So it's a combination of lower body, upper body and core work. So we'll have a quick warm up and then we'll get the timer started and get stuck into the session. So starting off in some nice wide squats, we'll start off shallow, so just going down a few inches. And then as we start to warm up, we can go a little bit lower. So remember, nice and wide, so tipping the hips back first and then bending our knees, just like we're sitting on a chair. Okay, great work, team. Then we're coming from side to side and turning, up on your toes. We're using our upper body a bit today as well, so we'll do some rolls, just rolling back, starting off with the right side. Okay, so 2 more on this side and then we're switching sides. Okay, left side, so warming up our shoulders. And then some crossovers in front. So we'll start over and under, over, under. Okay, and then leaving your arms up at shoulder height and starting rotations. We'll start by going forward, just some nice small rotations going forward, circles. And then picking it up, a bit bigger, and then nice big circles. So really warming up that shoulder joint. And then the opposite direction, starting off with small rotations, just really small circles. And then getting a little bit bigger, and then nice big circles. Okay, another 2. Okay, then we're coming down into a squat. Now, if you can only get down this far, that's fine, just holding it there. If you can get all the way down without lifting your heels off the ground, come down. Once we get here, just moving from side to side. Then coming back up again, having a bit of a shake, and we'll get started with the session. Our first exercise is a wide squat on our toes. Okay, so nice and wide, coming up on your toes and then coming down. So it's only a very small movement. You don't have to go all the way down. It's very difficult to get all the way down and come back up again. So we don't want to come up too high. So we don't want to come up this high. We just stay nice and low. Now remember, you can work for 45 seconds and have 15 seconds recovery, or you can work for 15 seconds and have 10 seconds recovery. I don't recommend working for the whole minute and having no recovery. And because we are sticking with the same exercise for 4 rounds, we're overloading that muscle group. So really good for strengthening. Okay, that is 45 seconds. You can stop here or go to the end buzzer. Okay, nice work, team. Shake it out. Okay, in 4 seconds, we're going again. Nice and wide. Toes up. Staying low. Toes pointed out, knees going over the toes. Okay. Nice work, team. You're nice and low. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, that's 50 seconds done. Shaking the legs out. We're halfway. And getting ready to go again. Nice and wide, knees going over the toes, hands at chest height. Nice low squats. It's only a very small movement. Stay nice and tall. Resist tipping over like this. So nice and tall, coming straight down and straight back up again. The hips first and then the knees. Just really thinking about the hips going back a little bit. Okay, my legs are wobbling, it's getting tough. That's 45 seconds. Okay, shaking it out, and then we'll do our last one with the wide squats on our toes, and then we'll move on to the split squats. Okay, let's go team. Stay with me. The last one with the wide squats. Nice work, team. You need a break to shake your legs out, that's fine. Otherwise, stay with me for another 20 seconds. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, now we have a 1 minute break where I demonstrate the next exercise, and I recommend grabbing some water as well. It's really starting to cool down here in Sydney, and this is when people forget to take a drink. So recovering, and when we're doing the split squats next. Okay, I'll demonstrate the split squats from the side. So coming out nice and tall. So we don't want to be bent over like this. We want to be nice and tall. We can start off in this position or we're standing position. And you're pushing up and then back down. Up, back down, and up, and the knee just tapping the ground. Now, if you don't have the flexibility or the mobility, or you've got sore hips, sore knees, start in the standing position and come down. So that's your variation. We have 20 seconds left and we'll get going. We will do left side, right side, right side, or right, left, right, left. It's up to you where you start, as long as you are switching sides. Okay, starting off, coming up and down. Looking straight ahead, down, looking straight ahead. No bending over like this, nice and tall. Okay, nice work, team. Nearly there. Okay, that is 45 seconds. Okay, I'll switch sides so I can see the timer better. Okay, so starting off on the ground and coming up. Nice and tall and nice and slow. We don't want to rush these, team. It's 45 seconds or 50 seconds. It's still 45 or 50 seconds. We're not going to get through them quicker by rushing them. Remember, good posture, shoulders back. Okay, switching sides. Starting off on the ground, or you can start in a standing position. Okay, let's go. And pushing up. Pushing up, and once again, making sure your knees are going over your toes. The last lower body, then we're moving on to upper body. Great work, team. Oops, a bit wobbly. My floor's a bit uneven here, the pavers. Okay, that's 45 seconds. You can stay with me for 5. Okay. Last split squat. Starting off on the ground or in a standing position. Okay, and pushing up through your front heel. So pushing up. I'm going to give your left glute a bit of a squeeze as well. And that is 45 seconds. Okay, a minute's break and we'll move on to push-ups. So grab a drink. Okay, taking a break. So our push-ups, if you have difficulty doing push-ups off the ground, we can do push-ups into a wall. Or we can do push-ups off a bench, off the back of the sofa, off the back of a chair. Remember, for these ones, we want to keep our elbows in. We don't want to swing them out to the side. Keep them close to the body. Or we can do push-ups off our knees, or we can do push-ups off our toes. So I'll be doing the push-ups off our knees today. So remember, nice flat back when we do push-ups. We don't want any butts in the air or any arches. And in 15 seconds, we will be doing our push-ups. Okay, 10 more seconds. Might do it this way so I can see the timer again. Okay, so keeping your elbows in and coming down and up. So we want to keep our face as close to the ground as possible. So we don't want to do this half push-ups. If we're doing half push-ups, it could be a good idea to do them off a bench or off a wall. So you get a little bit stronger until you can do a full push-up. Nice work, team. Nice and low. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, starting to warm up. Might take this off now. Okay, 3 seconds. We're going again for round number 2. Round number 2 of our push-ups. So we can come into a full push-up. And our knees are on our toes. Nice flat back. Sucking your tummy in towards your back. Bracing through the core. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, stay with that variation. I'll be demonstrating the variation off a bench, back of the sofa. Okay, trying not to get a plant in my face. Okay, so coming in and then pushing out. Keeping nice and straight. So we don't want any of this or any of this. Nice straight back. Nice and controlled. Nice work, team. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, we have one more set of push-ups before we move on to tricep dips. Shaking the arms out a bit. Okay, and ready. So sucking your tummy in towards your back, nice and straight. Nice and slow. Slowing it right down. Nice work, team. Last set of push-ups. Hey. And that is 45 seconds. Okay, shake it out. Have 1 minute's break and we'll be moving on to our tricep dips. I will be doing the tricep dips from the ground. If you would prefer to do them off the back of a bench, chair or sofa, that's fine as well. Okay. We still have 50 seconds recovery. So I'll demonstrate. We can do the tricep dip with our seat bones or butt on the ground and bending back. So keeping your elbows in. And nice and tall, looking straight ahead. Or you can lift your seat bones off the ground and come down. Sort of up and down. If you want a bit more of a workout. Okay, we have 20 more seconds. And I'll start by demonstrating the first version. In 5 seconds, getting ready. The fingertips facing your feet, coming back and up. Keeping your elbows in, so no elbows out. That'll put too much stress on our shoulder joints. We want to be able to feel those triceps working. Looking straight ahead. Nice slow controlled movements. Nearly there, team. Okay, that's 45 seconds, or you can stay with me till 50. Okay, taking it out. Taking your hands out. Okay, and let's go again. Looking straight ahead. Nice work, team. Nearly there. We're nearly halfway through our tricep dip. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, have Have a bit of a shake. 2 more rounds. Getting into position so we don't waste seconds. Okay, back and straight ahead. Those elbows tucked in. Nice work, team. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, shaking it out. This is our last round of tricep dips. Okay, in 5 seconds. Okay, team, let's do this. Last round. Come on, Cantu, we've got this. Nice work, team. Keep going, keep going. Okay, and that is 45 seconds. Okay, great. Now we have 1 minute and 10 seconds recovery, and I will demonstrate our next exercise, which is leg lowers. Okay, so grab a drink if you need to, or have a bit of a shake, a bit of a stretch. I'll demonstrate our next exercise. We are doing leg lowers. We have done this one before. We have 2 variations. We have a single leg lower, or we have a double leg lower. So hands to support the lower back. And position myself so I don't kick the pot plant. And keeping your tummy tucked in and your back towards the yoga mat. And you can do 1 leg at a time. So nice and slow. Keeping your legs as straight as possible. If your hamstrings are really tight like mine, they might not necessarily stay straight, or you can do double. So nice and slow. So there are 2 variations. In 5 seconds, we will go. We have 4 rounds of leg lowers. Okay, so we'll start with double. So single. So 1 at a time, and the heel just wants to kiss the ground and come straight back up again. Now, if you're finding this is putting too much stress on your lower back, you can also do it with the bent leg, which we have also done before. The heel taps, or you can do a double heel tap. Or we can go back to our straight. Nice straight leg, straight-ish. Just 1 at a time, just kissing the ground with the heel and controlling it on the way back up. Okay, that's 45 seconds. Okay, great. You might want to hug your knees in towards your chest for 10 seconds. Okay, in 3 seconds, we're ready to go again. The hands to support your lower back, and we can do double. Nice work, team. Stay with me. Okay, 45 seconds. Okay, knees in towards the chest. Okay, let's go again for leg lowers. Just single this time. Nice and controlled. That's 45 seconds. Okay, hugging your knees in towards your chest. Nice work, team. Okay, last round. Repositioning myself on my mat, and we will do double. Last round. Nice and controlled. Just a quick tap and back up again. And that's 45 seconds. Okay, hugging your knees in towards your chest. The last leg lowers. We'll have a minute's break and then we'll set ourselves up for planks. So hopefully, team, you remember how many seconds you held your plank for last time, and hopefully there will be some improvement this time. Okay, so it's a good chance to grab a drink, team. If you need to put any clothing on, take any clothing off until we get ready. Okay, so we are doing up to 1 minute. So every 5 seconds, I'll let you know how you're going. And unless you have a watch or a timer, you can time yourself. 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and we are doing 2 rounds before we have a stretch and a cool down. We have a few seconds to get into position. Okay. So face this way so I can see the timer. Okay, let's go into a plank. So remember, you want to be nice and flat. So keeping your shoulders back, looking down. Make it a little bit easier if it's challenging, if you put your feet a little bit further apart. So we don't want any of this, none of that. Nice and straight, sucking your tummy in towards your back. And that is 20 seconds down. 25 seconds. We're nearly halfway, team. 30 seconds. Stay with me. I know these are not easy, especially when you're counting. 35 seconds. 40 seconds down. 20 left. Come on, we can do this. 15 seconds left. Okay, we have done 50 seconds. 55, and 1 minute done. You might want to go into child's position. We have 1 minute and we're starting again for our last exercise for today's session. Okay, 50 seconds recovery, so you might want to grab a drink. Shaking everything out. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds left. Okay, 15 more seconds recovery. The recovery minute always seems to go a lot quicker than the minute we're working. Okay, last one. Coming up into a plank position, a little bit further apart, nice flat back, sucking your tummy in towards your back and bracing through the core. We have done 10 seconds. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. Okay, halfway, 30 seconds done. Stay with me, team. 25 seconds left. So we've done 35 seconds. We have done 40 seconds. That's 45 seconds. 50 seconds. We have another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well done, team. That was session 17. So now we'll have a cool down and a stretch. We might start off by stretching our shins out today. So sitting on your feet and bending back. I can stay there if that's a strong enough stretch for you, or you can come up with your shins off the ground. Opening up the chest there and stretching the shoulders out a bit as well. And then we're coming up into a downward facing dog position to stretch out our calves, pedaling gently from side to side. So coming up, side to side, keeping everything nice and relaxed. So just relax your head in that position. Coming down onto your left knee, bringing your right foot to the outside of your right hand into sprinter's position, holding it there, or coming up into a full sprinter's position. Now holding it. Coming around to our left hand side. So we want to keep our feet nice and wide, and for this one, we want to keep our legs straight. And interlocking our hands and bringing our hands up over our head. And holding it there, feeling a nice stretch down the back of your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes. Nice and relaxed, coming around to the front. And this time bringing your right leg back and then your left foot to the outside of your left hand in sprinter's position. Just ignoring the timer. Staying there. And don't forget to breathe during the stretches as well. You can always get a bit deeper into a stretch if we control our breathing and take nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Coming around to the right hand side, this time putting our left fingertips on the ground and looking up to our right fingertips. Now you can straighten your legs if you can, but have a nice soft bend in your knees. Okay, right fingertips on the ground and left fingertips up. Looking up to the sky. We're coming back around to the front and bringing our right leg under into a half pigeon position. Staying here or moving down to the ground with our forehead on the ground. Okay, coming up again, and this time we'll bring our left leg into half pigeon position. Remember team, you can hold these stretches for longer if you need to, or if there's one particular body part you need to stretch out more, then you may need to do a little bit of additional stretching, or just hold the stretch for a lot longer. So around 30 to 60 seconds is ideal. Okay, coming down. Okay, and then coming up. So we want to come up onto our knees first on all fours, and coming back, walking your hands in towards your knees and then your hands in towards your feet. So you want to come up nice and slow. So really slow, thinking one vertebrae at a time. And then when we're standing, a few shoulder rolls. So we did give our shoulders a really good workout. The tricep dips and a little in the push-ups, obviously. So feet nice and wide, about shoulder width apart. Coming up onto your toes, nice and tall, fingertips in the air. Looking up if you can without losing balance. Bit of a shake. Doing that one again, feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart. Up on your toes, fingertips to the sky, having a shake. And that can too with session number 17. I really hope you're enjoying the workouts. You're getting a lot fitter and a lot stronger. And on Thursday, you'll be doing session number 18, which is cardio. And I've got a really good one planned. Enjoy the rest of your day.